Hello everyone, this is Sztygrys. I will review the game from the F group, and the black player was Chishia and white was Valens. Very interesting game. Some more strategy, some deep invasions, blood and sweat, I would say. For now all is standard. Here black decided to not answer. This is what some computers taught us. We can just play away, and after white goes into the corner we can just extend on the side. This is alright. White approached the Shimari. It is a bit strange because we already have the approach here, and it would be very common to just play like this, something like this to attack it. But it is not so bad for black. Black can even play like this to make an extension from the Shimari and to threaten to connect. And maybe there will be some fight. Here I was expecting black to maybe take the outside somehow, maybe try to play like this or some other moves with the aim to take the outside, so it will be harder to attack this stone. Here black chose this one, and now we attacked, and I don't like this this way of playing. For white I would just extend maybe further away and see what will happen. If black will just play away, then we can attack this stone very severely. If black will go into the corner, then we will get some outside, which is good for white in this situation. If black will try to make some extension, then we also make sure that our group is alive and we are fine. So it should be alright for white. When white started the attack, then it was really obvious that after this move black will just disconnect the stones, something like that. In the game black played some exchanges first, but the important thing is that we want to separate here. This will be the fight and it will be complicated. In the game black tried to get something first, and I've seen this move, but I don't think this is very common. If we want to go into the corner we can do it immediately. Like, it is true that after this maybe white will answer differently than the game, but the move at f5 is not really the way to play. Usually we just play like this, but in this situation it is not good. We need another stone, maybe here or there, and then this sequence would be better. So for now I would just maybe not go out, but cut. Then white will have to do something. If he goes out, we also goes out, and then the stuff in the corner can happen. This is what I would expect. In the game black played this. And the problem is that we gave away the big corner like this. Maybe if we play like this, then it would not be so big, because black can always connect under like this. But in the game the idea of this move was that we can just jump here below the white stone, so it is not so bad for black, but we gave a big corner away, and I'm not sure if it was the best way to play. The good idea is that it is really not easy to connect those stones, so black will get to separate them. Here, and they are not connected. And for me, the best way to play is just to disconnect like this. This is the important thing. We disconnect the stones. In the game, black played this exchange first, and I don't think this exchange is really great. I don't think it is really great, because white will get this Atari for free. Like, let's say we play here, we make this exchange and white play here, we don't really have a worse situation. There is a lot more space to cut, so it is just easier to cut. Here it was harder to cut, but anyway, black managed. Like, white can try to connect this way, but then there is this cut, and we have two heavy groups. So it is very hard to play. White played the second best. I think the best options here is just to sacrifice the free stones. But it is big for black, so white should be not really happy, and black is satisfied. So this is the result, and white plays Tanuki. This is alright. We just continue the game. Black has some small advantage. It is a big move, but it could be just omitted. We can just play the other big move. Probably something on the side here. White connected. I don't really like this move. It should not be so big. Like, we rescue one stone, we get some influence, but we don't have really a follow-up. Like, this is kind of a follow-up, but I don't think this is so big. Like, we can even fight as black if we really want. Because we are rather safe with this group after capturing 3 stones. So maybe we can try to fight. There is a ladder that I did not see. Oh no. And maybe not like this, but like this. Oh, sorry. Something like that, and it is big, but it is not so big. And black can always place there, like after the connection, black can exchange this for some move on the side. In the game, black played this scare, and generally this is the move in this shape when we have the Q17 move, the follow-up. White goes up, and here we have a really nice continuation, which is this Hane. White can play like this, which is a very bad shape. Then we can create some problems. Or like this. Then we connect, and white will also have to connect. This is good for black, because white is not yet alive in the corner, and we get some stones for free. Now we just add a move on the side, and we are really happy that we are winning the game. This is the idea. But in the game, black tried something different. I think it was not so great, because white can still connect. We have one eye in the corner, and we can make the second one. So we have like an eye and a half, and now this stone is really weak. So white is very safe, and we cannot create anything on the right side. So this result is good for white. It's better for white, but generally still game is pretty good for black. Here black just answered a big move. Okay, here white wanted to get some influence, some wall to the upper side, and upper side is not so big. Maybe it is the best way to play, but probably we can find some other ways. I wonder if just extending should not be bigger. I am not sure. It is hard to find a big move here, because it is hard to make some nice moyo. Like in the future there will be moyo, but now it was not so easy to find. Maybe the sequence from the game is not so terrible. This is an interesting move. Generally it will be a very bad shape. White will give up a lot. Like, it is very easy to go in here, and white will not have the territory. But the idea is to take something in the center. And taking territory in the center is hard, but we can still try. So white tried really hard. We can see that the idea is to get some moves and make sure that we will get something in the middle. And generally black did not do anything with that, just played the big move. Maybe it is correct. We should count the points and see if black will have enough. For now, white will just play this one. This is what was expected. And now it is a very important moment, because we have some choices as black. We can go into the center and try to reduce it. We can invade deeply, or we can just play some big move that will maybe give us a win. All those options are possible, but to choose we need to know how many points do we have and how many points can we give up in the center. And if we count all the points, I think it will be like something like 65 for black. We can give 60 points in the center, and 60 points in the center seems like not a lot, because it seems that white has very big territory. But we need to assume that black will get some moves in center. For example, this will be in center. There will be some mild reduction possible, like let's say something like this. This is not a deep reduction, but we can assume that black will get something like that. And there are some ways to go into the moyo like this. We can assume that this will be center, so we can play like this. And probably white will have to give up something like this. So this is what we can expect if black will not take a risk. Without a risk, it looks like this. Black will get like additional 7 points, 6 points. I'm sorry, 6 points. 6 points. And how many points do white have? 12 for 24, 25, 31, 33, 35, maybe 35 here. Here we have like 16, so it's 40, 51. Here we have some, let's say 5, it's 46, and whatever we can get here. Like adding that black got additional 6 points, I think black has enough. White should not have like 66 points. So we don't really need to take a big risk. We can make a smaller reduction and still win. But in the game, black came into the center, which is not really that bad, because there are many weaknesses, many cuts that we can exploit. But I don't think it was necessary. Fortunately for black, white just ignored the move here. I don't know if the idea is that we need to take all of the center, so we are just very greedy, but I think if we just attack the group, like, I don't know, maybe something like that, whatever, to surround the group, and if we kill it, white should have enough. So we should try to surround it. Like, black can get this maybe in center, which is big, but I don't think it is big enough. Like here, we get some additional points, but if we manage to capture this on the bigger scale, it should be alright for white. So I don't really understand the move here. And now black with additional move can leave or get something easily. There are some moves that we can discuss, but more or less it was alright. And white even tries to be very greedy. Instead of like surrounding on a smaller scale, we surround on the bigger scale. And this is really not necessary. Like with this stone, especially, we don't need that many points. If we capture it like this, for example, here, and let's say even like this, if we capture like this should be enough for white. And now black has a lot of space to operate. There is this cut. I think it was really alright to just add a move here or something. Like the corner is big, but if we capture the center again, we should be fine. So here, or maybe like this, like this. This should make white group really safe. In the game, black cut here, and now there are some problems. Maybe there will be some semi. In the end, it looks like semi because white group does not have eyes, and also this group does not have eyes, but white also have some possibilities here, very nice possibilities. In the end, black is forced to leave, but in the meantime, white will also leave, because we have this way to get an eye. Yes, and now white have eyes, black has eyes. By the way, I think the better way to leave, to make white leave, was to add a stone like this, for example. Now, if white leaves, we can get the eye here. Or maybe like this, because this should be in center, and still we should have a possible eye there. So it will be easy for black to leave. Now it was a bit harder, because there is no eye, no possible eye. And the game continues. The game is not so easy for black, although we still have the chance to leave. We already lost some points here, so if we don't leave with the group, we are just losing. So it is some kind of a race. We can see that if these stones would be closer, it would be much easier to kill the group. So this is the problem. In the end, white tries really hard, but black disconnected this group, which does not have eyes, and black also have a lot of liberties, so he should be able to kill. And in this moment, black even managed to connect with his friends. Like here, black just captures the stones and the game is over. So black won, but there were like many moments when white could have played just some simple good move, and it will be much harder for black to leave with the group. And if black will die with the group, then it is bad. Very risky way of play for black, generally. Here, probably that's better to disconnect like this, as I said. Here, the continuation is to just play honey and connect. The result is still very good for black. Here is some interesting, but probably not the best strategy. Maybe the game was already not great for white, but I think we could have just played like this, and this would be consistent with the strategy we had here. And here was the most important moment of the game, the moment where when we need to decide if we want to go deep or we can reduce. And here black could have just reduced. I think this would be fine, but black decided to go deep, and white just ignored the move. It played some. He played some tenuki, I would say. It would be much better to just start surrounding the stone immediately. And the situation was not really easy for white, but white managed to get something. Maybe here we can just ignore. The important stuff is in the center. If black will live in the center, then we are losing anyway. So we need to kill. So we need to kill. Oh, probably the best way to for white to leave. By the way, for white to leave, it is better to just play like this, because then not only it gives points, but also an eye. Black can play like this, and then we can play this one. And for the black player, similar. Here we take points and eyes, but here we can get take away the eye and threaten to make an eye. So probably it was better. Now it was this race, but because of the stone being so far away, it will be harder to surround black. And black managed to just leave. Interesting game. Anyway, thank you for listening, and I hope you will play more interesting games. See you next time.